Here's something nobody wants to admit. When black creators act silly, loud, or chaotic, we're called entertaining. When we act thoughtful, analytical, informed, we're called boring. White creators can talk calmly about world news and be labeled brilliant. Black creators do the same thing and suddenly we're trying too hard. So the question is, who decided intelligence wasn't our lane? Because we live in this world too. We gotta talk. Welcome to another episode of We Gotta Talk. Not yell, not scream, not holler, talk. You and me, we gotta have a conversation. Are you ready to talk? I'm ready to talk. Let's do this. You and me, let's talk right now. Let's make this happen. There's a dialogue that got to happen, and you and me gotta have it. We gotta talk. Let me ask a real question. And I promise I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings. Just maybe gently bruise the ego a little. Why does it feel like the fastest way for a black YouTube creator to get views is to act like civilization is collapsing over a tweet? Because the moment we say, let's talk about economics or geopolitics, AI or education, philosophy or public policy, the algorithm looks at us like, huh? You sure you don't want to yell at somebody instead? But let the thumbnail say, black men are finished. She said, what? This is why black women can't, ... On my personal favorite, a shocked face, red arrows and words, the truth they don't want you to know. Boom! Engagement City. Now let's talk about thumbnails just for a second, because we got to do that. White creators can upload a video with a neutral face, a bookshelf in the background, a title like, Understanding the Economic Implications of the Federal Reserve. And the audience is like, yes, this is serious content. This guy owns a tweed jacket, smokes a pipe. He's serious. Meanwhile, a black creator uploads how monetary policy affects working class communities. And the comments say, bro, he think he's smart. Why you talking like that? This boring. Where the jokes? Sir, the joke is economic illiteracy. And let's be honest, we know the trends, right? We know the trends. Black creators get rewarded for relationship chaos content, gender war podcast where nobody listens and everybody's yelling, celebrity gossip disguised as deep conversations, the dress, preachers yelling at each other, live streams arguing for 3 hours about something that could have been a group chat message. But when someone tries to talk about the Ukraine, Gaza, China, the economy, AI replacing jobs, voting laws, education systems, things like that, suddenly it's, why are you talking about that? We don't want to hear all that. That ain't got nothing to do with us. Oh, really? Because the last time I checked, we still live on Earth. Last time I checked, it looks like the Earth. Now, don't get me wrong. We absolutely should talk about black issues. But every issue, human issues, are black issues. Not just police reform, education, health disparities, economic inequality. But explain to me why discussing global power, American politics, or technology somehow disqualifies us from being authentically black. How are those things not black issues? We didn't survive slavery, redlining, segregation, underfunded schools, to just voluntarily say, yeah, this global thinking thing is not really my thing. I'd rather make jokes. And yes, here comes the part that I lovingly have to roast us for. Here it comes, the bad news. The algorithm did not invent this mess. We did. The algorithm is a mirror. The algorithm is a predictor. We click the chaos. We share the beef. We reward the loudest, angriest, wildest takes. Then we turn around and say, why aren't black creators respected as intellectuals? That's like exclusively eating fast food, then complaining there are no fine dining options in the neighborhood. If all you do is eat Big Macs and Taco Bell, they're not going to build a Ruth Chris. down the street across from the KFC. So how do we change this? Because you get what you order. First, we got to stop pretending intelligence is boring. Look at creators who do it right. People who explain complex ideas with humor. People who break down news without yelling. People who use storytelling instead of shock. You can be funny and informed. You can entertain and educate. You can crack jokes while still respecting the audience's intelligence. Second, we diversify. We must diversify the content without apologizing for it. Talk about world news, American policy, technology, economics, philosophy. And yes, connect it back to the Black experience, especially when it makes sense. But not everything needs to start with trauma to be relevant. And third, we have to start supporting serious Black content on purpose. We have to look at serious issues in order to inform ourselves. That means watching videos past 90 seconds. I got friends of mine that can't watch past a minute. Leaving thoughtful comments. Come on, engage. Sharing videos that don't involve yelling or disrespect. Reward substance, not just spectacle. Because if the only thing that gets viral is foolishness, then foolishness becomes the brand. And who gets more viral for more foolishness than us? And let me be very clear about this. We want to be taken seriously. We are capable of serious thought. We do have insight on the issues of the day. Not just Black issues, human issues, American issues, global issues, which are Black issues. We are not just entertainers. We are thinkers with cameras. And the moment we decide that making people think is just as important as making them laugh, that's when the culture will shift. Because intelligence doesn't need permission. It just needs an audience that's willing to grow. Somebody got to say it. Somebody got to do it. So let's talk. I want you to respond. Tell me what you think in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe. Let somebody know that we are the dictators of our fate. We are not backup dancers in somebody else's agenda. Be blessed. We'll see you next time. And that's the end of our discussion for today. But join me again because I'm coming back. We gotta talk. I plan to do this all the time, as many times as I possibly can, but usually twice a week. And when we talk, I want you to come on my YouTube channel, like and subscribe. I got a variety of programs on here, a variety of things that I'm sharing. Some inspirational, some confrontational, but all of it good for you. And I want you to join me as often as you can. Like, subscribe, tell somebody about it. You'll be glad you did.